My name is Anna and this is my first genshin video. I've always enjoyed playing cozy videos of people playing games in the background while I'm doing other things, so I was like, hey, why don't I just do it myself? So we should jump straight into it, and today's to-do list is dailies and farming for Yaimiko. I started playing Genshin in 1.1, I think, when Zhongli's banner just came out, then I quit when Inazuma came out, then I started playing again, then I quit, then I came back when Scaramouche's banner first released to pull for him, and then I kinda just quit again except for like a few days every few months. I started playing again about 2 weeks ago, to be honest, mostly because I play on Star Rail and I pulled for Feynon and Sunday, but then I lost my 50-50 on Ceredra's banner and I was pretty disappointed. I know that's silly, but that's why I'm taking a break from Star Rail now. I've already finished the Siege and Onslaught, I think that's what you call it, and the Aino event, which I really enjoyed by the way. I picked Tutao for my free constellation, however the thing is that because I rarely manage to play 5 days a week, I doubt I'll be getting her anytime soon. For the free 5-star instead, I picked C1 Tainari because I plan to build him and use him with Yai in the future. Either way, let's just start with the dailies. I'm putting on my friendship team, which is literally the one I have now, except for the fact that Noelle is switched out with Wanderer. By the way, I named him Eris, like the goddess of discord from Greek mythology, but I think my game bugged since I switched the language from Italian, which is the language I play in, to English. I think the earlier team synergy isn't really the best, but to be honest I struggle to keep up with Genshin's meta and I don't have a lot of characters built, because I used to just do random stuff and OP would work back then. Also, I'm sorry if you see the graphics changing mid-video or little lags, but I've been messing around with them to try and understand what fits my device best. As you can see, I've placed my crystal fly trap next to the Gilded Inazuma and I'm doing the dailies here in the first place because I've been building Inazuma characters. In fact, I recently finished, even though it's not perfect, my Raiden build. As someone who used to play since basically the start, I think that the quality of life updates they've added are really nice. Also, I never figured out what these are nor how you can get them. Let's just go to the next daily, and it's the one where you have to be sneaky. I always get this one wrong, so I tried to not get caught this time. I couldn't figure out where the Oculus was here. Here we got the first one. I feel like this would have taken less time if I just fought those guys, but I was really determined at this point. And there we go. It's so satisfying to get this right. I was trying to understand where the Oculus was, but I couldn't even see it, so I just ended up marking it on the map. My exploration in Inazuma, or truly anywhere that is a Mondstadt, is ridiculously low and I'm aware of that. I'll have to make up for that someday, I know. I'm glad that I had to fight these guys for the commission because I need their materials for Yai. You know, I remember I didn't really like Kay in the past. However, I'm not sure why, but about a year ago when I started playing again for a month or so, I just started finding her really pretty and ended up pulling for her, and now she's one of my favorite characters ever. I love using Yae and Dei together both because of lore and because of aesthetics. I don't know if it's supposed to ever stop raining here, by the way. I'm pretty sure there's a quest for that, but my list of quests is generally terrifying. And I just got struck by lightning. I put Noelle on my team again. I know it's funny, but aside from my badly built Diona, she's the only shielder I have built. She's C6 and still going strong, but one day I do plan to build both Kirara and Layla. I didn't notice I was done with the commissions already. I put my friendship team on again to claim my dailies and also my expedition stuff. This is how Maya is doing. She's level 79 as a R4 weapon from the old Denkano Emilia event, I think. Random artifacts, so don't mind those. And today I wanted to level up her talents. To do that I had to do the Raiden boss, and to be honest I don't think I've ever done it outside of the story. And spoiler, it went terribly. This was like the 5th time I tried beating this boss, and I just figured I'd have to do it with Yoimiya. I know her damage is kinda bad because she's basically unbuilt and I gave her Hotawa's artifacts, but at least I could attack Raiden from afar, so I was just playing it safe mostly. I accidentally used Yoimiya's ult here and the boss was like destroying me, but don't worry, I managed to defeat her. This took me so long that it's almost fine. My Yoimiya died halfway through and I had to wait for a while before I could revive her, but at least we did it. I got this artifact which is pretty decent, and the boss material I got isn't the one I needed, but I just used solvents at this point. I think they're pretty rare and I don't know if this will drive someone crazy, but to be honest, I don't really care. And now we can level Yai's skill up. I had enough talent materials to level her up because I've been farming for her, however I did need to get some more handguards, so I put on my friendship team again. I tried pulling for Loma because I basically have no Dendro characters and I feel like a team with her and they in it will be fun. Also I really like her design, I just feel like it's so aesthetic and I love that she has special interactions with NPCs and animals. However, I lost my 50-50 to Kitching, so I don't think I'm going together. I mean, I like her a lot, but not enough to just start farming primos for her. In fact, I'm taking it very easy these days when I have time to play. So I've been doing the events, I've been farming to build my characters and stuff like that. I don't want to feel pressure to just start doing long work quests and explore the whole map, because I will just get burnt out and that would be a shame. I do try to pull for her whenever I get 160 primos, but if I don't get her, at least I'll be guaranteed for Columbina. I don't know if Columbina is going to be a support or a DPS. I really need a support or sub DPS to be honest, but even if she'll end up being a DPS, I'm going to pull for her anyways because I fell in love with her design when they first showed her back in 2022, and to this day I still feel like she has one of the prettiest designs in Genshin. And from the stuff I've seen while exploring Notcry for the Aino event, I'm even more invested now. So yeah, I guess I've never changed, so even while my account is struggling, I keep falling for aesthetics and lore. For example, I remember when I pulled for Child. Ever since I did this boss fight for the first time, he became one of my favorite characters of all time. Mostly, I think it's because I love morally grey characters. However, I never really got the chance to use him, so I plan to fix his build one day because yes, he's badly built as well, just like most of my characters to be honest, so that I can finally play him, even though I know he's not meta at all anymore, but I don't know, I'm just gonna have to come up with something that works. Anyway, like I said, I lost my 50-50 to Kitching and now I ever see one. I don't really like her design nor her playstyle to be honest, but she was my first main and she actually was my first 5-star, and I found her on my birthday back in 2020. My friend used to main Diluc and we were the most iconic duo ever. So I do get a certain sense of nostalgia when I look at her or put her in my team for her skill, but I definitely wouldn't play her now. I feel like I never found this in the menu. And there we have it, the ice skill at level 8. As much as I love Inazuma, I feel like it's really hard to explore. When I got back into Genshin last year, the focus was on Natlan and it had me really overwhelmed. I just didn't really like the exploration overall. Even though I didn't explore too much of it, I feel like Notquarry is just so much better. It is way more intuitive, but not to the point where it's boring, and I also think it's cool that they added that feature that lets you see the chests and oculi you're missing after a certain exploration percentage. I wish they will do that with the old regions as well. That will definitely motivate me to finish exploring them. I've never used an interactive map, mostly because when I first started playing in 2020 I didn't have the possibility to use one, so I've always preferred following YouTube guides of people exploring. I know that might sound a bit mind-numbing, but it's really not that bad. There were a lot of these guys here, but I didn't feel like wasting Azult on them because she would have just killed them right away and it would have taken a while before she'd have it charged up again. Because there's the elite version of the enemy here, I actually used my ults and went through with the team's rotation. I crafted the last handguards I needed. And now she has her skill at level 8 and her ult at level 7. I'd forgotten to condense my resin and I also wanted to stop by my teapot really quick. I'm definitely not the type of person who decorates their teapot, there's just random stuff all over it along with some characters. I feel like I've never been too interested in it. However, I do like the teapot because I find it to be very useful. I usually buy the hero's wits from the shop and then these to level up my artifacts. I'd say we can wrap things up for today. It's the first time I do this kind of thing, so I'm so sorry if you notice some mistakes, and I'm definitely going to make up for them in the future. It's also been really awkward to just, I don't know, talk to myself and listen to my voice for the last 15 minutes or so. For this video I put my voiceover in post-production because I didn't feel comfortable enough to do a live commentary, but maybe next time I might do just that. Please let me know if there's any type of content you would like to see or if you have any questions or topics you want me to talk about next time. Have a good day or night and thank you for watching this video.